So verse 2, Alchu lo sham suda umalta sheotaotam. So alchu, they arranged. This is a G stem for those of you who use classic terminology. The G stem is kal or pa'al, as I've mentioned above. I use the terminology for analyzing verbs that is customary in Semitic languages in general, not unique to Hebrew, because when you do comparative Semitics, when you're reading multiple Semitic languages, you need to have terminology that works for all of them. And so we use the term G stem, for that reason. Okay. So, alchu, this is a G stem. They arranged. They arranged. The U ending on the verb is a masculine plural ending. Okay. I'm sorry, a third person plural ending. Sorry. So they arranged. The root would be ayin resh kaf. They arranged alchu lo for him. And there's that third masculine singular pronominal suffix there. They arranged for him. Sham, there. They arranged for him there. Suda, okay, a meal, okay, or a dinner. You can say a feast, however you want to translate it. Those all work in modern Hebrew anyway. We'll compare it with the Greek in a minute. Umata, shelta, otam. And Martha served them. So umalta, so the conjunction vav, okay, is vocalized with u because the following consonant is a bumaf letter, bet vav mem pe. If a word begins with bet vav mem or pe and the conjunction vav is added before it, the conjunction must be u. Okay. So umalta, sheota, and Martha, okay, served. And this is from the root shin resh tav, okay? But it is not in the G stem. It's not in the kal or the pa'al, okay? This is not G stem. It is D stem. Now, the D stem is for doubling, okay? Doubling. Sheota. The only thing is, in the D stem, usually the middle root consonant, or the middle of the three root consonants, I mean to say, the middle of the three root consonants should be doubled, and we'll see a dagesh in there, okay? But here it's not because it's a resh, and resh does not take the dagesh, generally speaking.